Hey y'all, my son had a visit with his orthopedic specialist. It's been a while since he saw her because she referred him back in, I believe it was October of 2001, to a neurologist to get an MRI because she thought maybe he had cerebral palsy or Charcot-Marie tooth disease. And that neurologist basically told us that any doctor can order an MRI and that he did not need to be seen by her in order to get one, but she did look him over and decided to do genetic testing for Charcot-Marie tooth and decided not to do an MRI because she did not believe he had cerebral palsy. And so we didn't see the genetics doctor until I believe it was in October or December of this year. This previous year. And so it's only been a couple months. I believe it was in October. And he has some genes that came up as abnormal, some markers for some disease and just some abnormalities. So they diagnosed him with neuropathy and did some more genetic testing. And then they asked me to go ahead and see what all genes that I have, if there's anything that what I passed down, or if this is just something that had happened when it got to him, some just abnormality. So they tested me, and we both have markers or genes that mark for Charcot-Marie tooth. If you don't know what that is, you can easily Google it. It is common in this area that we live in. I am functioning perfectly normal. I have no issues. It doesn't always become expressed. Some people are affected by it and some people are not. I do not have that. He did have his copper tested because they said that he had a gene for Menkes disease or curly hair syndrome, something like that. But his copper levels were normal. And so I let the orthopedic specialist know, okay, we have these genetic testing done, and this was the results. And I let her know that the genetics doctor did not want to diagnose either of us with Charcot-Marie tooth, but she said she didn't need us to be diagnosed. The fact that we have genetic markers for that just tells her that that's what she needs to really push towards treating. So she watched him walk, and she said that he does look better when he walks. Before, he was really slapping his feet on the floor, and you could hear him walking. She says now she doesn't hear that, she doesn't see that action while he's walking, and so she had prescribed braces for him before, and he had got some custom fit braces that were made just for him. And she said if we needed them, she would write another order, but she decided that he doesn't need them. He's doing just fine. But she did put in an order for 6 to 8 more weeks of physical therapy twice a week. So I went in and gave them that order, and he has a evaluation on March 9th. But the last time he was going to physical therapy there, they had 2 physical therapists, and now there's just 1. So I will just be contacted when they have appointments available to make sure that he is fit in for those 2 appointments per week. And then he will have a follow-up with her in 6 months. She did tell me not to go more than 6 months to a year without her seeing him. This is going to be a lifelong schedule for him to be seen by an orthopedic specialist. She did tell me that the neurologist was correct. She could have ordered an MRI herself, but because she's not a neurologist and she can't read an MRI, she wanted him to be seen by her so that she knew what she was doing. She said, I can see that you have this problem and order a ton of blood work, but if I don't know what each thing means, why would I do that? So she said that if we ever feel like he needs an MRI, she will do it herself. She really just needed him seen by a neurologist, and it's fine that she didn't do the MRI, but she could have. She did say that if there's any point in his life where I feel like he's gotten worse, she will immediately do an MRI, either of his brain or of the nerves that run down from his back to his hips, down his legs. He has dysplasia or generalized weakness. It's worse on his right side, but he has weakness on both legs and hips. He's going to go to physical therapy because his heel cords are real tight, and it causes him to, when he stands leaned forward. So the physical therapy that he's going to get will be just to kind of stretch those heel cords and get them to loosen up some. But he's made a lot of progress with the physical therapy that he did in the end of 2001 and wearing his braces. His braces no longer fit him because it's been a year and a half since those were fitted to his legs, and he is a growing boy. He is 15. So he won't have to get braces, but we will go ahead and see her again in 6 months to see the progress that he has made, and if anything changes, she will see me right away. This woman is amazing. She listens. She's blunt, but she's to the point, and she makes sure that I understand everything. She's great with my child, and a good doctor is very, very appreciated. Love her. He's seen her a couple times now, and she really gets down on his level, and she makes sure that she's taking care of all of his needs. And so that is an update on my son's legs and the medical care that he is getting. So thanks for watching, everybody. Y'all be blessed. Bye.